In this video, we're going to be ranking every single race from 7 to 1 to see which one is the most powerful. Now, I'm not going to be ranking this in like how most other YouTubers do it. I'm going to do it in a scale system. So we're going to have 5 points for PvP and we're going to have 5 points for just grinding in general. And whichever one gets the most amount of points, combine them together, will win. So for 7th place, we have the Mink race. And this isn't really all that surprising. The race really only offers speed. Really, I mean, the main ability is just like increasing your speed and your dash cooldown, but like other than that, it really doesn't do much for you. Now the V4 is pretty cool. Basically, the ability is every single time you dash, it creates these tornadoes around you, and when you're doing on NPCs and stuff, you can gather up a lot of them, but like as you see, look at the damage. It's just not doing a lot of damage. So for PvE, I'm gonna have to give it a 2 out of 5. It's just not the best option to be killing NPCs. Now for PvP, here's where it starts getting interesting. So starting off with the pros, the extra speed allows you to dodge a lot of moves. Also, the tornadoes you get from the V4 are pretty useful because if they get trapped in it, they're pretty much done. You can just hit them with any combo you want. But here's a huge con for Mink. The problem with the V4 is that with the tornadoes, you can literally just double jump out of the way and like the tornadoes don't hit them anymore. So unless your opponent is like a drooling 3-year-old and they're completely brain dead, they're not going to stay on the ground. They're just going to jump in the air. So for PvP, I'm definitely going to have to give Mink a 2 out of 5. It's just not that good, honestly, for PvP. There's better races, but in total, combining the PvE and the PvP, it gets a 4 out of 10. So in 6th place, we have the Angel race. So the main ability of the Angel race is basically when you're low HP, or like when you just lose HP in general, you get to heal it back. So let's use this NPC for example. We're going to let him hit us. And now we're going to use the ability to get our HP back, and look at that, we're just regenerating all our HP back. So for PvE, the ability is actually pretty nice when you go V4. So as you see, I'm just standing close to this NPC and he's literally not able to do anything. He's not able to fight back or nothing. So we can just M1 him, and we can do this for pretty much all of the NPCs. So it makes it not bad for grinding. However, comparing it to the other races, it just doesn't really compare, and it really doesn't work in sea events either, or bosses. So for this reason, I'm gonna have to give it a 3 out of 5 for PvE. It's not bad, it's just there's just better PvE races. Now for PvP, Angel is like way more better. So while they're in the area, they're actually like slower, they take damage, and also they get stunned and their ken gets broken. Also, there's a flight ability that you can use, and you can also use skills while flying without having to leave it. Now for the cons, I would say the stun ability, it recently got nerfed a couple updates ago, so it's nowhere near as strong as it used to be. And also the flight isn't really that good for like a PvP type of battle. It's only really good if you're like running away, so keep that in mind. So for in total, combining the PvE and the PvP, the total score is a 6 out of 10, which is pretty good. It's definitely better than Mink for sure. So coming in 5th place, we have the Human race. And Human's main ability is basically the lower you are, the more damage you do. So if you're at 90% HP, you'll do like 14% more damage. But if you're at like 20% HP, you do like 60% more damage. So it's pretty situational, but it's pretty good. Also, the flash step range is increased and the cooldown is decreased. Now for PvE or grinding, the Human race is not good really. I think it's situational. Maybe you could get low from like a boss or something and then you turn it on, you do more damage, but like how often is that really happening, and how much is that really going to help you with grinding? So I'm gonna have to give it a 1 out of 5. Now for PvP, Human is definitely top tier. So that ability that makes you do more damage, as you see, I just used it, and then I'm gonna do my God Human C, and 6,000 damage just like that. This is like completely broken. And when you're V4, you literally can't be interrupted with any of your skills if they try and damage you. So as you see, the Kitsune fruit, it gives tick damage on the C move of it, but it's not doing anything to me. It's not interrupting my V move on my do, so I can literally just keep doing it because I have my Human V4. So I can literally just like ignore other damage. And this applies to like things like Draco, which gives you like the balls around you if you attack the person. Human literally just ignores that. Human also gives you like 3 flash steps, and each flash step you do while you're in V4, it makes you invisible pretty much. So like I just sneaked this guy and he couldn't even see me. He couldn't even like react quick enough because I just went invisible. But you might be saying, Crandon, what if they just go in the air? You can actually flash step people while they're in the air if you have good enough aim. So if you get a flash step on them while they're in the air, you go invisible and you can just do any combo you want. Also, you see this little rage meter that's above my thing? Basically, the more amount of time I fight, the more damage I do. So this combo that I'm doing, like basically the longer I do it and the longer I fight somebody, I do more damage over time. And stack that with the ability if you get low and you just completely instantly kill somebody. Now a con for humans ability is that unlike all the rest of the races, maybe like Angel or Ghoul, when you use those abilities you get like defense buffs or maybe speed buffs. With human you don't really get any of those buffs, you just get the ability itself. But other than that, I think I can give human a 5 out of 5 for PvP. It's pretty underrated. I don't ever see anybody using it. So combining the PvE score and the PvP score, human gets a 6 out of 10, which ties with Angel, but I'm gonna let you decide which one is better. So coming in 4th place we have the Shark Race, and the main ability of it is basically damage reduction. So when you use the ability you take 70% less damage from NPCs and players. So for PvE, Shark is actually really good. The reason is you take no damage from water. So let's say you're doing a terror shark or something, right, and you accidentally fall into the water and you're just dead now. But if you have Shark, you don't take any damage. So you can just do sea beast, you can do Leviathan, you can do all types of things and not have to worry about the water. Also, the damage reduction applies to literally every single NPC in the game, so you don't have to worry about dying either. So with all of these, I think I can give the PvE score a 4 out of 5. Shark is actually really good for grinding. And for PvP, Shark is also really good for it too. So one pro is that combos that would usually like just one shot you, if you use the ability, you just take like 0 damage at all. You don't even need like the V4 or nothing, just the base kit itself, and you take no damage. And one of the abilities of the V4 is that you get this shield thing, which you have to take out the blue area before you can get to the actual main HP. And with this, you're so tanky. If you use the ability to, you just take like 0 damage at all. And if you have like a transformation like Yeti or something, you're like completely unkillable. Also, while in V4, your attacks apply a debuff, which makes your opponent slower. Now for the PvP rating, if this was just for straight defense, then Shark would get a 5 out of 5. But Shark doesn't give any type of damage options. I mean, I guess the V4 gives the debuff with the speed, but that really doesn't do much. So I'm gonna have to give it a 3 out of 5. Shark is one of the most tankiest builds though in the game. So combining the PvE score and the PvP, we get a 7 out of 10. So not bad. So in 3rd place we have the Ghoul race, and the Ghoul race is a little bit difficult to get, but once you get it, it is a pretty good race to use. So Ghoul's main abilities for the race is basically you can lifesteal off of your combat style, and you can also use moves while they're at 40% cooldown. So let me show you what I mean. So we're gonna use this God Human X, and we're gonna wait for it to get to about 40%, and then we're gonna use the ability, and then we can just instantly use it again, and then we're gonna wait again because it lasts for 8 seconds, and then we can do it again. So yeah, it's pretty broken. Now for PvE, Ghoul is pretty solid. Now the ability itself isn't really that good for PvE, but if you pair it with something like Buddha and you use it in a raid, basically your combat style just gives you more and more HP and you're just unable to die. So for PvE, I can't really give Ghoul that high of a score because in order to take advantage of it, you need the Buddha fruit. So I'm gonna give it a 3.5. It's not bad. Now for PvP, I can give it a much higher score. So for PvP, with the ability, you can actually just do infinite combos on people. So right here, I'm gonna use my Doe X on this guy, and he's gonna be trapped. I'm just gonna do a regular Doe combo, and as you see right here, my X move on my Doe is still on cooldown, but I can use it anyway because I used the ability. And yeah, you can just infinite combo with this. Also, another pro is when you get extremely low, like in this situation right here, I have like no HP left. So you can literally just come over here to the NPCs and you can just immediately heal all your HP back up. And because of that, we're able to get the win off. So yeah, Ghoul is pretty good with the V4 and the lifesteal. Now with all these things, I think I can give Ghoul a 4 out of 5 for PvP. So combining the PvP score and the PvE score, we get a 7.5 out of 10, which is pretty good. So coming up in 2nd place, we have the Draco race, and the Draco race is one of the hardest races to get in the game, but it is definitely one of the best. So the main ability of Draco is basically this roar ability, which gives you a boost of 15% damage and 14% movement speed, and it also allows you to apply it to your teammates. Also, you get a little flight ability, which lasts for about 5 seconds if you double tap the spacebar, and you also get your flash steps turning into burn damage, so that's pretty cool. Now for PvE, the Draco race really doesn't have all that much going for it. The only really thing that's going for it is the ability, which is kind of useless on its own, but the fact that you can apply it to teammates and allies, it makes it like a lot better. So I think I can give it a 3 out of 5 for PvE. Now for PvP, I'm gonna let you know right now, it's a 5 out of 5 immediately. So for the first pro, not only does your ability give you more damage and more speed, but it allows you to interrupt basically any move in the game. So right now I just used that, and the Doe user is just completely confused of just what happened. Also, with your V4, every single time your opponent attacks you, you get these orbs around them, and after a certain amount of time, they explode, and they interrupt combos too. So right there, this Doe user tried attacking me with the orbs around them, and they just exploded and interrupted the combo that they were doing. Now here is the crazy part about Draco. Every single attack you do applies these orbs around the player. So after a certain point they explode. But the orbs do a crazy amount of damage. They do like so much damage. So look at this right here. I'm only going to use one move on this person right here. I'm only going to use one move. And we're going to see how much damage it does. This is just one move. One move, by the way. One move. And they're dead. They're dead. This isn't even like some level 1 grunt or something. This is a maxed out player. Maxed out. Level 2800 with max defense and everything. And they're dead with just one move. If this doesn't show you why Draco is #1 in PvP in this entire video, then I don't know what will. But overall, combining the PvE and the PvP score, we get an 8 out of 10 in total. So that is like really good. Now coming in #1, we have the Cyborg race. Just like Draco, this is a really hard race to obtain, but once you obtain it, it'll be worth it. Now the main ability of Cyborg is giving you 30% defense when using the ability, and when you use the ability, it gives these like purplish lightning things that do a lot of damage if they're close, and it interrupts a combo too. Now for PvE, I'm just going to say it, Cyborg gets a 5 out of 5 for PvE, just because of the orb ability, which makes it so easy to farm mastery and stuff like that. And this is really the only reason why I have all my things in my inventory maxed to 600, because I use Cyborg and it just makes it so much easier. Now for PvP, Cyborg is actually pretty decent. Now one pro for it is similar to like Draco, the ability move actually cancels out other people's moves. So right here you see I just canceled them out, but unlike Draco, you see I just did 4,000 damage just from using the ability alone, and I canceled their move, and I could just start a new combo right here. Now one of the abilities of the V4 is the super jump, which as you see, it allows me to just jump around and just jump all over the place, and it makes it harder for my opponent to hit me. Now one of the main abilities of this V4 is the electroshock thing. So basically when I hit my opponent, they have this little thing, this little aura around them that shocks them, and as you see right there, if they try and use a move while they're shocked, it gets canceled immediately. Meaning if somebody tries to hit me with some long combo, it just instantly gets canceled and their combo becomes useless. Combine this with the ability too, and you're pretty much just unstoppable. So for PvP, I'm gonna give Cyborg a 4 out of 5. It's really good. So this gives the total score, combining the PvE and the PvP, a 9 out of 10, the highest score on this list, which means Cyborg is the winner. Now do keep in mind, these are all my opinions. So if you disagree, please let me know in the comments down below. I really want to know why you disagree with my incredible takes and why you think you're somehow better than me. But yeah, that's it. And for the real ones who stayed to the end of the video, I will be doing a giveaway for the Kissoon and the Yeti physical fruits, so make sure to join the Discord to join those. And please leave suggestions on what I should make on this game. I really want to make like more content, but I find it hard to find video ideas. So if you enjoyed, make sure to subscribe and leave a like, and I'll catch you on the next one. I count the cash in VIP, bro, I couldn't stay. I might stay in Cali when I go re-up, I bought a one-way.